Tommy. He came and joined his teammates in the grandstand and actually tripped and fell. I thought he might have been a laid out, hurting the knee on the steps of the grandstand, but Westies get the clearance. Lodato received it from the captain, back in board to Kennedy, back in the 1-2. This could be the perfect start for the Bloods. The skipper kicks a ripper! 30 seconds in is all it took. A wonderful start for West Adelaide. Isaac Johnson kicks the goal.
To the 25-metre arc, the pack's going to form. Couple of bites at it. Burgess was there. Drury. Now Murphy. Got the handball away. Burgess. Matt Crouch. Usually uses well. Goes to the outer side. Wheels back onto the inside. And Adelaide have their first. Through Lockie Shull.
Son, of course, of Darryl Boulace, Port Adelaide legend, as the Crows go inside 50. Strawn 3 deep. Couldn't take it. Great crumbing off the back of the pack from Draper. Now Nankervis, one way then the other. Gets around traffic. Luke kicks towards goal. And Nankervis, I think, has kicked a ripper. That is a contender for the Channel 7 goal of the week. Luke Nankervis gets his first. And Adelaide.
They need to just settle and they can't. Stevens. Parker. Inside forward 50. Scully in a one-on-one against Boulace. Boulace does well. Griffiths lurking with intent. Got a handball away to Parker. Off to the skipper in Johnson. Looking for number 2 and to level the ledger. And I tell you what, the West Adelaide fans are up and about here at Hisense Stadium. The roar. McCormick is all by himself grandstand side. Instead goes in the middle of Hisense Stadium and finds Griffiths. Scully's calling for it at half forward, going back with the flight. Boulace got a hand on it. Geez, the big fella did well to rove it. Strolls into 40. Tom Scully kicked the ground as he kicked it. It might go through! Averaging the 16 disposals this year, plays on. Puts it to 40 from home. Stevens front and centre. Smith had a fly. Griffiths roved well. His handball to Johnson. Off the non-preferred for number 3!
Westies won back in round 5, but prior to that, Adelaide had won 10 of the previous 11, so we know the dominance that the Adelaide reserves have had over West Adelaide as Corbett engages with McAndrew. McAndrew hits it down into some space. Johnson overran it, went back after it. Freed the hands up, got a handball back in board. Quick work from Thackeray. Attacks the footy nicely, as does Griffiths. Another looping hand pass for a teammate. Back in board, a chance here for the Bloods again. Over the handball to Hazeman, off the left boot. Young Huey kicks a ripper! The Bloods on fire.
For the Crows, Nankervis front position. The hand in there from White was good. Dow and Nankervis chasing after the footy. Nankervis will win out. Runs away. Goes with the outside of the right boot. Burgess on the bounce. Got away from Corbett. Off to Draper. He strolls into 30 and gets one for Adelaide. His first, 7-2-44. Plays. Now Atkinson in the middle of Hisense Stadium. Sends it to centre half forward. Clever little handball. Jay Boyle. Whistle's gone. Free kick. It might be play on advantage. The mark will be taken.
Minute into some space for Boyle to run onto. So Jay Boyle now looking in board. A nice looking pass. Well done by the Bloods. Great effort at ground level. Brings the ball to ground. Coming through Draper. Tried the don't argue. Gives it back to Crouch. Off the left foot. The boy from Bendigo kicks it. Crouch gets his first. Adelaide 6th. And we're back to 5 points. 6-4-40. At umpire Zach Britton. But the result is a free kick for the Crows. Gives it off now. Squares it back up to Oscar Ryan from the paint of 50. Goes inside attacking 50. Strawn, the big man, out the back. Loops the handball back in board. Shoal. Check sides a second. Little bit too easy there for the Adelaide forwards. And the Crows hit the lead. 7-5-47. Westies 7-3-45. Bang on time on in the second term for the Bloods. Hamish Young-Dow went after it again. Good strong tackle applied on his direct opponent in Schomburg, but it is Drury for Adelaide. Pops it to the teeth of the goal square. Getting back there, Burgess traps it nicely, threads his way through traffic. This should be a goal for Chris. It is. Burgess breaks the kicking Yips shackles. A dangerous spot here for the Bloods defence. They need to be switched on. Patton swapped with Harding and gone on to Burgess, the danger man. So Strawn out the back, down to Drury. This is a set play. This is a goal to the Crows. All too easy for Adelaide. Drury with his first play from the Crows. How will it sit for Schomburg and or Boyle? Now it leaves it for Schomburg. Comes back in board to Drury. Can he get his 2 goals in as many minutes? You betcha. Coast to coast footy from the Crows. Drury gets his second and Adelaide get their 10th. 10-6-66.
Couldn't complete. Crouch Off to Brodie Smith and now Harry Boyle. Nankervis close to the line. Borlace. Scholl. Using it by hand and happy to. Edwards. Draper. And they've found themselves to half back and able to run. Another handball. They haven't had a disposal that's a kick and they've worked themselves up to half forward. Now Drury says, I'll use it by foot. Goes long and strong. Gallagher might have been held without it. Burgess is going to run into an open goal and coast-to-coast footy for Burgess's second. Margin out to game high for anyone now. 27 points. And well,
his 11th game he's playing in, so he'll kick from right on the paint of 50. Gets under it, doesn't quite get the distance. To the top of the square and a big mark. Nankervis front position. Under some pressure from Boyle. So Corbett, the kick wasn't pretty off the instep. Set a task for young Hazeman. Applies a strong tackle. Then Brodie Smith with the fend off, don't argue against Searle. The opposing number 5 there for Adelaide in Crouch. A looping handball back in board. Now Dowling off half-back. A well-weighted kick to Murphy. He'll swoop it back in board with a hand pass. Some run here from Jay Boyle. Through the middle of Hisense. The kick over the top there. Looking for Gallagher. The Irishman trapped it well. Swooping left-hand handball. Back in board to Scholl. Now off to Crane, the former double blue. On debut for the Crows. Off the left foot. That's a memorable goal for Crane. William.
Tom Morris leads the comp in rebound 50s, and one of the reasons why it does take a few of the kick-outs. Burgess inboard to Crouch, always one to lower the eyes. This one, he does the exact same thing. Gallagher takes the mark 40 minutes
and is in a much better place now. So I know he's got a couple of young boys and he's involved with their footy club, and yeah, great cause, and well said, Tom. Make sure you get on board and donate. As we're back underway, Big May took it out of the ruck. Standing strong there was Draper. Flicked a hand pass out, trying to hack it off the ground was Thackeray. It's spilled back fortuitously for him. Now to Sell. He can loop it over the top. This should be a goal for the Bloods. Lodato kicks truly. As Borlace will bring the ball back into play. I reckon the only SANFL player ever to have played being born in Egypt. Saw Dad Darrell down in the crowd earlier today. As the Crows move to that outer side through the fingers of McAndrew, but Scholl off the non-preferred left, kicks towards centre wing. Out the back though for Dow for Westies. The hand pass set a task for Thackeray. Good forward pressure again from Adelaide. Over the top now, some fancy footwork. Tried to step through traffic, did Boyle. Got a hand pass out to Dowling. The snap on goal from Crane is a second. Classy finish there from the former double blue.
Take a good effort from here for Tom Scully. Kicks from 52, but I tell you what, if that's got the distance, it's home. His second. He now has had 2 or more goals in 6 of 14 games. Grabs some grass, flicks it up in the air. On the outer side, the newly redeveloped grassy area and playground, but it's probably been there for a couple of years. He gives it a good ride, but it has managed to sneak in. The goal umpire did a lot of work, but Corbett, he plays on. Intended is Scully. Got hands to it. Borlace has held him well pretty much most of the day. Imagine. Wrapped up by Scully. Managed to break free of the tackle. Murphy. Scholl. Back to Murphy in the 1-2. 1-2, 1-2. And another one if you don't mind. Whistle's gone. Free kick play on advantage. As the Crows work it to half forward. Burgess just through his fingertips. Drury's at ground level. Roves well in front of Patton. He has a kick. Well, I've dropped the binoculars. Strawn's all by himself. He'll waltz into an open goal. Strawn's second of the day as we have hit Gallagher. Schonberg. As the siren sounds, his kick inside forward 50 would have landed in the arms of Burgess for a crack at number 5. It is not to be. 30 minutes elapse